Alright, so welcome you back to the 100 Days Design Challenge Xpress-Pixels, and today we're creating a business card from the logo we created from day 90. This is day 91. Alright, without wasting much of our time, let's just dive right into what we have today. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, of course, is create a new file. So Control N for new, or for those of you that are just opening Photoshop. On your home page, just click on new file. Okay, and then I'm going to select the size I'll be using. I'm working with inches today, and I'll be just click on this to select inches, and I'm working with 30 by 18 inches. And I'm going to create. So let's reduce the size of this. Also, what we are doing now. The first thing I want to do is add the background. I'll just click here. I'll add a solid colored background. Alright, I'll just drag it to black. I want a black solid colored background. Then I'll go to my file and my shape tool. Sorry, click on the rectangle tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on shift and I'm going to click drag. While holding down shift, I'm going to click on drag. Good. And I'm going to go to the fill. So I'll ensure that the fill is white. So once you click and drag, you can just double click on this here to take it directly to the color. Alright, so you just drag to white. You click and drag to white and then OK. Alright, back to our shape tool. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to rotate this. Press shift, I'm just going to click this side and I'm going to rotate to angle 90, so you can watch the angles from here. It's around 45. Good. So you can still increase the size of this. Good. Now what I want to do, I'll make a duplicate of this rectangle here. So just press Ctrl J to make a duplicate. Click on this here to change the color to black. Alright, and then I'm just going to move it in here. Alright, that's good. So what I want to do now, I'm going to click on this and then I'm going to come here, have my F. I'm going to click on drop shadow. Okay. So once you click on drop shadow, I think what's going to happen there. But I already set mine already, so you just use my settings. So your blend mode should be normal. For the color, if yours is not in black, you just click and drag to black. Okay, good. Your base should be around 71 if you wish to go all the way up, but I don't want it to be too mentioned in the design. Okay, so 71 or 67, around that, 69, anyone around that range. Then the angle should be at 50 degrees. Okay, the distance should be 2, so just use my setting 2, spread 20, and then size 60. All right, and then just click OK. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to add the logo. So I'll go to my file, my resources. This is the logo. I'll just click it and drag and drop side of Photoshop. Then place this here. Alright, enter. So I'm going to change the color of this logo now to white. It's black. So I'll come here, I have FX, and I'm going to click color overlay. Once I click the color overlay, I'm going to change the color to white. You click where you have the colors and change it to white. And then OK. Good. So this is our logo. Let's just adjust the size and place it here. Alright, so let's just adjust our logo and then place it here. Just have to do this into that. I think this is okay. I'll place that here. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do, I think this is almost all for the front of here. But let's do reduce the size. We don't want it. I don't want it too much. Okay, let's just reduce the size. And then enter. Alright, this is good. So for the front side of our business card, this is what we're using there. Now for the back of our business card, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to I'm going to create a new file again, create a new, and then still working with that same width and height so that the front and back have the same size. Right, don't forget we're still working with inches, and I'm just going to click on create. So it's going to open another tab for me that I can design the other side. Now for the other side, Same thing also, the background is going to be black. So just so solid colors, then drag to black, click and drag. Now the next thing I want to do is my shape, of course. Don't forget we're talking about shape. So what we can do is I can just take this, Ctrl C, come back to our other design and paste it here, Ctrl V, and just adjust it on this side. Alright, so let's play this here. Okay. Alright. Now the next thing I want to do is, this stick came in a lot. Let's just click on Shift and let's click on Control and just drag this one. I think this is okay. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to stay on my shape to rectangle. I'm just going to drag all across here, and at this corner I'm going to press Ctrl and Shift and just drag this corner here. I'm just going to drag the corner, Ctrl and Shift to drag the corner at a perfect. I still want that same line. I want it to be straight. I'm pressing Shift and Ctrl at the same time. Okay. Now what I want to do is I'm just going to take this and place this here. Alright. Now after doing that, I'm going to make a duplicate of this. Just click Alt, you just click and then you drag. Now Ctrl C, so that I can transform this and then just right click and flip it vertically. So I'll flip it to the other side. Okay. So let's just adjust this. Alright, so now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make a duplicate of this again. Ctrl J. Now the duplicated one, I'm going to double click at this point here and then change the color to black. Drag it inside. Good. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to duplicate this. Ctrl J to duplicate. I'm going to double click here and I'm going to change the color to black also. And I'm going to drag this in. Alright. Now what I want to do here, I'm just going to click on this and add a drop shadow. So come here and drop shadow. You do the same thing here also. This other one. So you drop shadow and okay. Do the same thing here also. You come here and drop shadow. Alright, and then okay. So the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to import my logo. Alright, so we already have the logo here. I don't think I need to. I can just copy this. So Ctrl C to copy. I'll go back. So if you look at this top here, you have this is the first one with this one. Alright, so just Ctrl V to paste here. I'm going to reduce the size of this size and I'm going to place this here. Let's reduce the size and place this here. Alright, that's good. So the next thing I want to do, we'll add name and then the whatever, the post or whatever. So since we're working with GROK is is an AI that's created by Elon Musk. So we can just add Elon Musk and the name there. So name, just write Elon Musk. I'm going to increase the size of all of this. Let's change the font first. I want to work with something. Okay, since we're working with in the logo we created initially, we worked with terminal text. I'm going to work with terminal text. The text in this logo is terminal text. Terminal text, and then I'm going to work with this. Alright, so let's increase the size of this. Let's just adjust this name. It's supposed to be 1 star. I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to increase the size. Now what I'm going to do here, so this first name, so the L on there, I'm just going to make it bolder. I'm just going to come to my font weight and I'm going to select heavy. Alright, and I'm going to just drag this down and place this here. Alright. So now the next now to do, then I'm going to go to my shape again and I'm just going to drag right across here. Alright. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another text right under, so I can make a duplicate of this Elon Musk here. So just alt click and drag. I'm not going to write CEO Starlink. Alright, I'm going to select all of this. I'm going to change the font style or font weight. Let's say medium. I'm going to reduce the size. So here we have this small thing and big T. That's how you do the size. Just reduce the size. I'm going to adjust this. So we can create a duplicate here. Let's just bring this down a bit. Alright. Good. Now the next thing I want to do, or probably the last thing I want to do here, is add some set of information like the phone number, the website, location, blah blah blah. So let's just take this that I have this here. Let's take this through inside of Photoshop. So what we'll just do is we'll cut them one by one. Alright. So I need the phone, I need the email, I need the location, and I need the website. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this. I'm going to drag right across this first, and I'm going to press Ctrl J to take a bit of that, and then the other one I can see there. So let's increase the size of this. Great. Right now, what I want to do is I'm just going to take all of them one after the other, so I can delete this other one now. So I'll just come to this layer. I'll take my rectangular marquee tool. I'm going to select, create a layer, Ctrl J, for the other one. Right, so I'm going to do the same thing here. This is my rectangular marquee, so I'm going to select this out. I'm just going to create a layer from this main layer here. Ctrl J to create a layer. I'll do the same thing for this also. Ctrl J, then select that layer again, start and then J, so I can delete this layer. Okay. Alright, I'll come back to this. Let's just arrange this here. So let's reduce the size of this. Hit enter. Alright. I'm going to place this here. I'm going to take this also, place this here. This is the size of this. Alright. I'm going to do the same thing also to this one. I'm going to reduce the size of this. And the same thing also to the location. I'm going to place this here and I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to reduce the size of this also. So let's just adjust the phone here so that it has the same spacing between here and here. So now what I want to do now, I'm going to change this to white so that it can be seen. Let's not forget our logo here we used the white overlay. So instead of going to this and getting color overlay again, you can just duplicate the color value on this overlay. So you just come to the logo, the color value, click and drag and just place it in the. So you do the same thing here, also do the same thing here. Good. So next I want to do now is I'm going to create a text box. Alright, go to my text box, create a text box, just drag it across here. Okay. So I'm going to select everything in that text box. I'm going to reduce the size. Alright, just reduce the size up to the text box. Okay. So just duplicate the text box 4 times. For the phone, the email. I'm going to click on Alt, click and drag, create a duplicate. I'm going to do the same thing, Alt, click and drag. So we click Alt. So Alt, I'll click and I'll drag. I'll do the same thing again. Alt click and drag. So we can just make little adjustments. So for this first one, the phone, let's go back to my text. So I can just change this one. So I'll come here, just click. I can just see 000 and then for the email, I can just adjust this and see and just see probably as Gmail. And then the next one, so for the website, say www something. I'm just going to double click on this and I'm going to add www. And I'm going to add .com at the end. Okay. So this will come to the end of the design for both the front and the back. Now let's save each one. So I'll come to the front. So I'll just come to my files. I'll be able to save it as a copy. Alright. I'm going to click the option of saving. I'll come here guys, save as type, and I'm going to click the JPG. I'm going to change it and save it as GROK business card front. Alright, and I'm going to save. I'm going to do the same thing also to the back. You click OK. Do the same thing also to so I'll do the same thing also to the back. File, save a copy, and I'm just going to change this also to JPG. I'm going to select, so I'm going to give it the name of GROK business card back, and I'm going to save. And next I want to bring both of them together. So what we'll do is just Ctrl New to create a new layer, and I'm going to change this to inches, but working with 20 by 25 inches. Alright, 20 by 25, or let's say 20 by 24. I'm going to click enter. Okay, so what I want to do now, I'm going to add a solid background first off. Come here, you click solid background, solid color. Why the solid color of white? Okay. So come to our shape tool, select the ellipse tool. Alright. So just click shift and then we'll just click and drag out. Alright. Now what I want to do, I want to change the color of this ellipse. Just double click and then we'll put around, let's say, gray and this color. So you can copy 77777. We'll create a duplicate of this. To create a duplicate, Ctrl J, create a duplicate, and we'll change the color of the duplicate back to white. So let's just reduce the size, this side corner, and then we try to push it here. Alright. Now let's import the card. And let's import the cards. Go into our file. We have both cards that we just saved, and then I'm just going to take it and drag and drop to our reflection. So this is the first card. Take this up and then click enter. The second card is going to drop down. Okay. So take this, we have just this, and I'm going to drag it down. Alright, so this is it. So this will come to the end of our design for today. Thank you for staying today, and I hope you learned something new. Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Have a lovely day.